Excellent, excellent. So, welcome all. Thank you for finding time to be here in this call. We'll have starting our meetings very promptly, right on time. And here it is 8 p.m. East African time, and so we get the ball rolling. Just for karaoke, the first presenter or speaker, and thereafter I'll be inviting our guest speaker who will be sharing such a powerful success story that will really show you that you can live your dream life. So for those who are here for the very first time, let me also take this opportunity to mention that Superstars team, the International Superstars team, is the team hosting this meeting. And we've done this for the last 15 years and counting. Before this opportunity, my wife and I were employees. PEAROSE, my wife was a high school teacher teaching physics and maths. She'll be later sharing such a powerful success story of how it all went until we left these good jobs. I was a full-time lecturer in the university. I also don't teach in the university anymore. And it's only fair for each one of us in this call to keep challenging ourselves that we can always be better tomorrow than we are today, to keep growing, to expand our horizons and dismantle any comfort zones. That is exactly what we did. And we are talking of 15 years ago. So welcome on board, and I will be sharing my slides so that you're able to follow quickly, and in few minutes we'll be done. We'll be done. It's a simple concept that anyone can run with. So allow me to share the slides there. And if you can see my slides, Gaira, I can see you on video. You can nod affirmatively if you can see my slides. Thank you. Thank you. So, great guests and members, here is our mission. Our mission is simple: to help individuals, one man at a time, to start their own business so that they can realize financial freedom. That is something very important. Travel around the world and enjoy a better lifestyle, and better and healthy lifestyle. And you can see all these Superstars team members in different events, excited, and you want to be part of this kind of excitement. Now, the major aspect of our presentation today, being business meeting, will be revolving around income. How do you boost your income? How do you expand your income? And we agree with what Jim Rohn says, that your income is directly related to your philosophy, not the economy, so that even in the worst economies, we still have people who are doing very well and thriving. Okay? So it's about getting the secret. So in a nutshell, we have three solutions that we will be providing, and we have been providing, very, very important. And the first one is remedy to health crisis. And here we say prevention is better than cure. So we are not looking for the sick. We are looking for people who are healthy and they want to retain that health all through. So very important. In the event where you have an issue, well, it's not all lost. You can always regain your perfect health. So we believe that your health is your greatest wealth. And a very quick one on issues of health. We all know that we become what we eat. So you eat the right way, you fight disease. You eat the wrong way, you feed disease. Every time you're biting something, ask yourself, which one am I doing? Moving on, very simple recommendation by World Health Organization, the wellness triangle here. If you follow this wellness triangle, even at old age, you'll still be having perfect health, I guarantee you. At the bottom, manage your weight by doing exercises, then take whole grains, not the refined ones, then lots of fruits and vegetables so that you can boost your immunity. As we go up, we are narrowing the triangle, meaning less of proteins and less of fats and sugars, and if possible, you do away with them completely. That's how we are supposed to do it. And if we do it that way, then your cells will be so healthy. Look at this cell. The cell membrane is soft and permeable, so nutrients can go in very well into the cell, and waste can be waste can be removed very well from your cells. And that is what makes you very healthy when your cells are healthy. And unfortunately, can you identify with what this lady is eating here? That's the normal way of eating in urban centers. And when you are eating this way, what you have done, you have inverted the triangle so that you are doing more of what you should do less and less of what you should be doing more. And therefore, our cells now become like this. The cell membrane is hard and impermeable. Nutrients cannot really go in and waste cannot get out. Therefore, we have toxins accumulating in our cells. Remember, you are as healthy as your cells. And this, friends, is what brings all these chronic diseases. Heart disease, cancer, diabetes, name them. And it was projected by World Health Organization that by 2020, a few years ago, then by that time, out of every 4 deaths, 3 will be as a result of these chronic diseases. And it happened, it is happening. But we are saying it's time to reverse the trend. So what we've done as Superstars team, we have partnered with the Neolife International for one reason. That Neolife International is a renowned, a reputable company that has been providing health solutions for the last almost 7 decades, from 1958. It has spread to over 57 countries. Why? Honesty and integrity, number 1. Number 2, people are number 1. We value people. The company has always valued people. People come first. Products that work. We have all these scientists you are seeing here, top scientists, likes of the late Dr. Arthur Fast, who was the founder of cancer chemotherapy. They do thorough research to make sure that all the products are organic and natural, and they are scientifically researched. So when we tell you that this product will take care of your joints, will take care of your brain, you take whatever it is, you can take that to the bank. Products that work. Equal opportunity for all, young and old. Faith Gaira here will tell you, though she doesn't look 70, is it 70 what? Some over 70, I think 73 or so, but she looks 37. I mean, is this not amazing? Because of its equal opportunity for all, and the products have done wonders in her life. You need to listen to her story one of these days. Then long-range vision, something that you are starting today, but even years from now, you will be enjoying. Your children will be enjoying. Your great-grandchildren will be enjoying. So that is why the company has been there for all these years. Now, what is the solution that the company is providing us as far as the health is concerned at the cellular level? We want to move this unhealthy cell back to their very, very healthy cell status. So we will do that by use of one single and very, very powerful product that we call 3NN. The company has more than 100 different products, but even if you forget all of them, please remember 3NN. Whole grains of wheat, soya, rice. Those lipins and sterols will really feed your cells so that they are so healthy, and all these chronic diseases will maintain a respectable distance. Is that not what we all want? Right. So when the cell is now permeable like that, then we have efficient nutrient utilization, increased energy throughout the day, a lot of vitality. You have aged a bit, but you are still very youthful. And we are addressing health at the cellular level. That is what we are saying. However, let me mention, this is not a products training, and therefore you allow me to just mention the categories that we have. The first one is the healthcare products. So many, over 70 different products in the first category here, of products that help us to better our health, have energy, boost our immunities, and so on and so forth. Another category, skincare, age-defying organic skincare at this middle here. And we are saying these ones are age-defying. Instead of using chemicals Why not use these ones? Then detergents. We are always cleaning, whether it's bathing, cleaning utensils, clothes, house, whatever it is. If you are using chemicals, you can imagine how much you are in contact with different chemicals, and that is what gives you respiratory challenges, other cancers, skin and stomach, because you are still ingesting the chemicals. So why not go organic 100%? Skincare organic, but also detergents organic. There are other category, and there are many others, but the last one for now, because of time, is the farm care products. Now, Superglue is one of the, breathtaking, I would say, products. A product that will revolutionize farming. Any single farmer in the room will tell you that Superglue, which is a foliar, very economical because 1 liter you mix with 1,000 liters of water, will triple your yields, whatever the crops. And therefore, let's share the word with all farmers around the world so that we can have enough food and we eat food that is organically done. In our trainings, we take you deeper into how all these products work. So for now, we just wanted you to appreciate that we have high quality products that we use to build sustainable businesses. Having said so, can we go to the number 2 solution? And this is what many of us came for. This is what made me to join this team, to be part of this business, and that is financial freedom. I said earlier, I was a full-time lecturer in the university. My wife was a high school teacher. We had 2 pay slips, but we realized that we were just doing what we call hand to mouth, just enough to pay bills, and we are left with nothing. You cannot invest, nothing. And we said enough is enough. We have to change that. For things to change, it is you to change them. So we started this journey to financial freedom, and for sure, we were able to get it right. So this is the starting point. If you don't work for your dreams, others will hire you to work for their dreams. Which one do you want? You better focus on your dreams squarely. And employees are a perfect example of people who are hired to help others work for their dreams. During retirement, you wonder, what did I just do? So this is it. What are your dreams? And you know what? I told some people earlier today, that it is never late to start this journey or too early to start it. As long as you are alive, please, your dreams are valid. Do you want additional income so that at least the month can get finished and your money is still intact, it's not yet finished? Do you want to drive a machine instead of a car? Do you want to travel around the world? Or do you want to live in a house on top of another house? Beautiful home. Whatever it is, your dream, please don't be deceived by anyone. You can achieve them. What the mind can conceive, it can achieve. And so, the second question, where are you in this cash flow quadrant? How do you make your money? Are you an employee, just depending on salary dictated by someone else, not you? Or are you self-employed with a small business that is not scalable, say a shop, or maybe public transport means, businesses that are not scalable, and you have to really be there for them to move. Those 2 quadrants, employee and self-employed, they are very limiting. You cannot really go very far. But on the right-hand side, we have big business builders, people who work with a system, meaning even when they are not working, their business is still growing. They don't have to be there for their businesses to grow, working with a system. So it's the system that is working for you. Then those are the people who become investors. These are people who have already generated income, enough of it to invest so that money works for them. As an investor, you don't work for money, money works for you. So the question is, and be sincere on this, you don't have to even raise your hand, but who would love to move from the left-hand side of employees and self-employed to the right-hand side of big business builders and investors? Everyone will want to cross over. And here is a golden opportunity. Here is a sure vehicle. Thousands and thousands of Superstars team members have used it so effectively, and so you too can. So we want you to be an instant entrepreneur by partnering directly with Neolive International and utilizing the Superstars team strategy and mentorship. That way you start earning some good additional income, residual income. You are your own boss. You work with a lot of flexibility, not much risk. You start with a very low capital, as I'll show you. You have a digital suite, that is your own website. Lots of incentives from the company, including travel and cash bonuses. And you're a part of a transformative community. And more importantly, you are on a mission. You're part of this great mission to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. Is that not amazing? So what do we usually do for us to build financial freedom? 3 success habits. Number 1, come in with a clear purpose or goal. A very exciting, strong, and moving, very motivating goal or purpose of what you want to achieve. So that is what will be driving you, not someone else from outside. Then we'll ask you not to go promoting things out there, products out there. Promote your own, because now you are the Neolive. You are partnering directly with the Neolive International. So you are the Neolive. So use your products, not other people's products out there. Anytime you buy any product for your own use, you get points. Please remember that throughout. Any product, whether for bathing, for farming, for cleaning your house, for your skincare, for your health, all the products, 100+ products, they all have points. So you buy for your own use, you get points. You buy for someone else, you get points. Then the number 3 is talk to people. In other words, don't work alone. Work with others. Build a team of other visionary friends, people who want more out of their lives. And I will demonstrate how that now translates to huge business for you. Look at this. You have joined the business, you've started the business, you've bought some 2-3 products for your own use or for a customer, and you have 100 points, and I'll show you how you can easily get the points. And now it will be a question of getting more points from the team. This is how you get the 100 points. You start by getting a registration kit at 9,200 Kenya shillings. That is less than 100 US dollars. And in this kit, we'll have the number 1 product we talked about, TNN. A whole 120 capsules. That gives you that 4 points. Therein, we still have international license, literature materials explaining about all the products, how the payments are done, your bonuses, everything. And there is the website. So you are now at that 4 points. How do you get to 100 points? The easiest is get 2 more TNN, so that 4 times 3. And that gives you 102 points. Hope you can follow that. But note that the 9,200 shillings is not multiplied by 3, because it would be 27,600. Instead, it is just 17,420. So what has happened here? When you are starting, you get that huge discount there, about 10,000 Kenya shillings. So that's why we really encourage people to start with this package of 3 TNNs. You're starting with 102 points, and your business is flying. Now it will be a question of get other people forward moving like you who will do the same. 3 of them. That's what we call 3 in 30. 3 people in a whole man. And so you'll be having this kind of a structure or a system. Number 1, number 2, number 3 with 100 points. When you are being paid the bonus, you'll not be paid from your 100 points, but from the 400 points. You see that? The 4 of you. That is the magic. But for illustration's sake, look at how simple the business is. No rocket science. Let's assume you're bringing only 1 person. So you are 2 of you. Then the 2 of you, each of you have 100 points. So that is 200 points. Now, the 2 of you bring only 1 person. You'll be 4. Is that not 400 points? You're already being paid at 3%. That translates to some good cash. If the four of you bring only one each, that's 800 points. You are paid at a higher percentage. You are called a manager. We recognize and celebrate you. Each brings one, you are 16. Are you seeing how simple it is? I would love to call it the power of one, only one. That's 1,600 points. You are called a senior manager earning at 10%. That translates to over 30,000. And when you bring on the one, that is 32. Look at how it grows. That's 200 points. You are paid at 20%. You're called an executive manager. That is now in the tune of 50,000 plus Kenya shillings. But I want to now get to where we want you to be in 2, 3, 4 months. And that is where you have a small network of 64 people or so, and you have 6,400 points. Ladies and gentlemen, you are called a director. You are paid at such a high percentage, 25%. And this translates to a whooping 120,000 Kenya shillings. For those who are out of the country here, outside the country, then we are talking of about $1,000 US. You can convert into your currency. Let me ask you, if in the next, say even 6 months, if you're not very fast, 6 months, if you are earning an extra 120,000 Kenya shillings, can it change something? That is what we want. And from that point, as you can see the lander here, from that point, it's a question of helping others to become directors. So that if you have one director in your team, you're called a sapphire director. You can see the color has changed. And here you are earning in excess of 150,000. Let me mention this even before you go to the others. The minute you become a director, we as the leadership take you to 5-star hotel dinners just to congratulate you. Like it will be happening on 26th of this month of April. All our directors will be treating them at the Ole Sereni Mara. I know we have some who will be flying from other countries, like of our director, Masi Koba and Professor Koba. And in fact, for them, international directors, they will be spending in the same hotel. That is where we pay for them to enjoy. So we really want everybody who joins the Superstars team to become a director. Sapphire directors, we fly with them from 22nd of May. We'll be flying to Cape Town. It's exciting. Now, when you have 3 directors, you are called a Ruby director, earning in excess of 3,000 US. And when you have 6 directors, ladies and gentlemen, you are called a president team member, earning in excess of 7,000 US. And guess what? This can happen to anyone. And as I usher in our guest speaker to share her success story, it will be evident that nothing can stop you if you have decided to go for your dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, it is at this point that I want to invite someone very special to us as a team and to myself, my business partner, my life partner, and that is PEAROSE CHEROTICH here. She will share her success story, and I believe it will be the starting point for your success too. Welcome, PEAROSE.
Wow. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Josephat. And that was such a powerful presentation. And I believe our guests have really, really enjoyed. Yeah, it's exciting to be with you tonight. I am super excited to be the guest speaker of the day. What a wonderful opportunity that we have in our hands. And I welcome all our guests joining us for the first time. If you are invited, the person who invited you really loves you and wants the best for you. Yeah, so what a wonderful evening. I'm excited to be the guest speaker, as I said. And as you've heard, my name is PEAROSE CHEROTICH. I am a teacher by profession. I have been teaching in high school. For those who are out of Kenya, I am in Kenya, Nairobi, to be precise. And we live in Nairobi. And so, as you heard from Josephat, we are blessed with 4 children. So as I was growing up, I grew up in a very humble background. It was so humble because for us, even getting 3 meals or 2 meals in a day was such a big deal. So I don't take it for granted that I went through a lot of hardship when I was growing up. But one thing is that I promised myself that I'm going to work so hard to be a better person. That was now. Then I used to say to be a better person in the future. And of course, I was told, PEAROSE, go to school, work hard, get good grades, and you get a good job. And of course, I worked so hard, though from a very humble background. I went to a day school all through, but I managed to be admitted to Kenyatta University to do Bachelor's of Education, Mathematics and Physics option. And that's what I undertook. In fact, that is where I met with Josephat. We were taking the same course in the university. And I really thank God because today, from that, we have a blessed family. And, immediately I completed school, I remember I got a job. But all eyes were on me. If you are an African like myself, you know what Africans do. If there is that one child who has a job, everybody looks at you. Your all eyes are on you. And so for me, my home, my family, my siblings, I am born in a family of 8 and I'm a second born. And by that time, I happened to be the only one who was having a job. So my mom got sick when I was in high school, I remember, and she got so bedridden. So even for her medication, I was still to cater for her. So you can imagine now. And now I had my own family on this side. And it became very hard because, salary was very small. My remuneration was very little, and I was such a hard worker. I was able to do so much. In in the schools that I was able to teach as I did my surveys, I did so much. But you see what? The system is the same. You have to go through the system. So I was a junior teacher for that matter because I had just been employed. So I couldn't climb the ranks as much as I worked hard. So for Josephat, his salary was not also coming through very well. University lecturers, sometimes they would be paid, sometimes they wouldn't. So I actually happened to be the one who was like a breadwinner most of the time. So it was very hard to balance, and I got a lot of stress. My siblings dropped out of school. My parents were really in dire need of my help, but I couldn't. And so I ended up being so stressed because of lack of money. And that stress led me to get a weight challenge. I'm those kind of people that when I have a lot of stress, I get weight. So I developed a weight challenge. I thought so much. I was just hiding in food, and it became such a challenge. As we were told, when you eat and your triangle is looking upside down, you start developing problems. And one of the challenges is obesity. So I got to be obese, and it really troubled me because I started having my pressure started going up. I know that's not a good sign. Already my mom was suffering from arthritis and high blood pressure. The sister had died out of complications of high blood pressure. So I also knew that I was also on my way to the grave. And woe unto me because I was thinking about my little children. So anyway, we are people who are believers, and so we trusted God that he would bring us an opportunity along the way. So this opportunity came to us on the 17th of July, 2010. And so by July this year, we are making 15 good years. It's been a wonderful journey. I grabbed it for health and Josephat for money. But when you join husband and wife, they become one thing, of course, as the bishop told us. And I was so excited that I was now able to get something that was going to help me. By the way, I didn't know that it would help me, but the person came with a product catalog from the literature materials and told me that this one can help you if you use this and that. So we decided to join so that we can be buying products at discounted prices because Neolife does not sell products to non-members. So I said I would want to be getting the discount. So we actually got ourselves started immediately, signed up immediately because I was in dire need of the product. So We signed up immediately. We bought the products for myself, for my mom, for my children, for even my father-in-law who was suffering that time, diabetes. And so these products became a real game changer, especially for me and my family, because it shifted, my health shifted within no time, especially my weight. It started just coming down slowly by slowly. And I'm so excited to tell you today, I'm no longer overweight. Imagine I came back to shape courtesy of the wonderful products. We have a product called Neolife Shake, Neolife Tea, and of course the Tree and N that we were told about, and many others that I've used along the line. So I really thank God for giving back my health for myself, my mom, my father-in-law, and my children. Can you imagine being in this business 15 years and not going to hospital for anything but maybe maternity cases? Isn't that exciting? Yeah, so we live a healthy life as a family, and I really thank God for that. And not only us, but even people around us. I can imagine. I know on this call we have a lady called Sylvia Buibo from Nakuru. She will tell her story next time, but people we have touched lives. She suffered breast cancer, and today she's free from cancer courtesy of our products. So I must tell our guests that we have high quality products. We are second to none in terms of our quality, the quality of our products. So we've gotten a lot of health over the years, and I know every one of our members who are on this call tonight, they have a testimony to give. They have used the products and they have enjoyed. So as a member, as you use the products, you're earning points, as Josephat already indicated. And so we started earning points. And within our first month, we were able to earn a small bonus of about $20. That is about 2002 Kenya shillings. And we really got excited, because who can pay you money for using their products, or for, I mean, whatever you are buying from the shop, who has ever paid you? So when we were paid $20 for this few products that we bought, I said, wow, this is exciting. And of course, we went through the mentorship of the leaders at that time who brought us into the business, because we came in very naive. I know there is a guest on this call wondering, PEAROSE, where do I start? I don't even know how to speak to people. I don't even know, what to do. I've not even understood what you're teaching. No problem. That is why we are here to support you together with the person who invited you. So I was promised, or we were promised, that we would be supported. And I really thank God we were supported, and we became very teachable. So we used to be told, PEAROSE, this is how you do things. And I remember I really follow it to the latter. And today we can only say it has been a wonderful journey of 15 years, because after we started, immediately we became senior managers. I know you've been told about the ranks. And within 3 months, we were directors. Can you imagine? A business you start, and both of us were doing it part-time. 3 months down the road, we were directors. And you know what? The bonus that we earned as directors was more than my net salary. Of course, the people who are employees on this call, they understand. When we talk about net, you have a pay slip, you don't take home the gross, but there are those deductions that happen to everyone. If you have a loan, it's even worse. And so we had committed our pay slips, and it was so bad. So Neolife paid us more than our net salary when we became directors. And by the way, just the name director really excited us. We felt good, You cannot be called a director when you are just started teaching as a teacher. So I felt so nice, and it was so exciting, because it was also accompanied with a lifestyle event, local lifestyle of just being taken to a 5-star hotel. And our dinner was paid together with my husband, and we really enjoyed ourselves. And we said, wow, this is very exciting. Those are not things that you come in contact with when you are an employee or you work for somebody. So we still continued doing the business, and we just continued using the products. And I was getting so much, people were always commenting about my weight coming down, my skin. My skin was starting to glow, because when I joined, I used to have a lot of acne on my skin. And you know what? The beauty about our products, the moment you use them, you become a product of the products. And you just look like the product. We have a farm at home. We are farming maize, all these kind of things. We started using the Supergrow products in our farm. And the evidence was there. everybody was asking, what have you done? How have you been doing this? And, we were now bringing people into the business. So people were joining us and they were making steps. They were also growing because they were using the products that they were passionate about. And within no time, within 7 months, we were still doing the business part-time. We became Sapphire directors. Wow. Oh my God. I was so excited. Within the moment we joined, up to the time we became Sapphire directors, it was only a period of 7 months. Can you imagine? And we were so excited. I'm telling you, when they pronounced that we have just become Sapphire directors, we were so excited. And that time, we had produced a director, because you cannot grow without growing other people. That's the beauty about this business. You have to empower other people so that you can also be empowered. So in 7 months, we had a director under us. And this is a person who had not gone through school, even finished. He had only gone up to primary school, finished primary school without going to secondary school. But this time, this is somebody who was earning so much money as a director and also being treated to a 5-star hotel treatment. So we were excited. We were called World Team members, Sapphire directors. And I remember that time we got an email from the company. But fast forward, when we became Sapphire directors, we got a bonus of, which was 3 times my net salary. 3 times my net salary. 3 times my net. Excuse me, people. I was so excited. Something you are doing on a part-time basis is paying you 3 times what you are doing on a full-time basis. To be precise, I was only doing this business only on Saturdays. Over the week, during the week, Monday to Friday, I was at my workplace. But you see, this is a people's business. So even when I meet people as I moved to school to teach, my colleagues, I would tell them about the beauty about this opportunity. And I remember people were just coming. So 7 months when we became World Team members, earning 3 times my net salary, I was so excited. And to add on top of that, the company gave us an incentive to travel to South Africa, Cape Town, for a lifestyle opportunity. And it was going to be a whole week of vacation in Cape Town. And guess what? All expenses were paid by the company. Can you imagine? For our guests, remember, as you grow to Sapphire director, you are also making so much money for the company. We already had about 150 people in our team. So that's not a mean achievement. It's a lot to the company. And remember, the company does not go out there to, to advertise their products. We use word of mouth. So we were given that opportunity to travel to South Africa. For me, it was my first time to see a plane, and I was so excited. I didn't have a passport. I had to look for one. And I remember, together with my husband, we were treated to 5-star treatments in Cape Town. We were able to climb the Table Mountains in Cape Town. We went to the Cape of Good Hope. We went places. That was my first time to go out of my country, Kenya. Wow, it was so exciting. And when we went there, I met president team members. I met other world team members who had been in the business. In fact, one of them had been in the business for 40 years. And this is a class 8 person, a standard 8. He finished only primary school, and he was pocketing so much money. And I asked myself, this person has been in your life for 40 years. What about if I continue doing what they tell me to do? I will really grow. And they were talking big things. And you know what? My mind was changing. My mind was developing. My mind started even talking positive things the way these people were talking. And I had come from an environment of teaching, and people were complaining. Teachers are complaining of salaries, some of them have not been promoted. We were going on strikes, but now here comes a situation where you are meeting people who don't have complaints. First, they are very healthy. Everybody was looking young. They would just tell you, I'm 60, and you're like, what? They look like 25. So I said, I want to be in the company of these people all the days of my life. So I made a radical decision. When I came back to Kenya, I went straight to the TSC. I wrote a resignation letter, and that was it. I'm still so proud of myself for doing that because, that's a risk. Is it? Yeah, it is a risk because not many people, that's a permanent and pensionable job. People were like, why PROs? Why are you leaving your job? I knew I was leaving my job for something else that was going to make my life better. And of course, now after leaving my job, I quit my job, but Josephat continued teaching in the university. And within a short time now, because of the time freedom I was getting, again, I was able to raise my family, my children, the way I wanted. And again, now I got time even to move further because I would only do Nairobi when I was part-time. So I went even to my home county. I went to other places in my country. And today we have business all over the country. I really thank God. And so together with Josephat, we were able to be the champions and the founders of the International Superstars team. And for our guests, that is the team that has invited you. Wow. Who is a superstar? A superstar is someone who is well known for what they are doing. And us as a team, in the whole of the 57 countries where Neolive is, guess what? We are team number one. We are team number one. So I'm really excited. And within only 5 months of quitting my job, that was when we were about 1 year in the business, we stepped up to Ruby Director. And now we started earning, imagine 6 figures every month, 6 figures, over 100,000 Kenya shillings every month. Oh my God, I felt like I was dreaming. But you know what? Still, there is money on profits because I would share the products with so many people. When people tell me, what is that skincare product you're using? I buy for them, I give to them, and I get the profit. So I would still get my profits, and my profits were ranging. In fact, my profits were equivalent to the salary that I left in TSC. So this money that we were getting as bonus, we were able to collect the money. And within a very short time, accumulated the money and we bought ourselves our first car. Oh my God, you don't know the feeling to buy your first car after trekking for a long time. And that is when I discovered a car is not a luxury, especially for parents like myself. When you have young kids, you want to move from point A to point B. During Christmas, it's a real hassle. I remember we used to, put our kids in public transport sometimes through the window because people are really, there's a lot of traffic of people. So I really thank God for this. And we were able to buy ourselves our first car. It was a Toyota Allion. I will never forget. And it was so exciting because again, imagine teaching for 6 years, just for teaching for over 10 years in the university, but we didn't have anything to show about that. So 2 years between in Ruby step, we have 1 Ruby all the way to 5 Ruby. 2 years, we were 2 Ruby directors. 2 Ruby, meaning we were earning over 200,000. In fact, when we stepped up to 2 Ruby, we earned a bonus of $2,000. That is 218,000 Kenya shillings, 0.21 actually. I don't want to forget the shillings on top, 0.21. 218,000 every given month. And of course, it was going up because last month would not be the same as this month. Already we had a team of over 400 people and everybody was working the business. So we were growing every day. Guys, let me tell you, it was so exciting. So within no time, we were able to buy ourselves our a plot in Nairobi. Wow, a plot in Nairobi. And built our first home. Hey, that was so exciting. Built our first home. Can you imagine? And we were able to move from renting a house to being home owners in Nairobi. I have seen so many people. I even have many relatives who have ever worked in the city of Nairobi. And they were working big jobs, but they come home, they rent houses for the rest of their career until they go to retire. So we got a home in Nairobi and it was so exciting. And we continued working the business. We were just achieving one dream after the other. We moved our children to better schools. Oh my God, I couldn't believe that. It was so exciting. And 2 years and 11 months, to be precise, June 2013. June 2013, we stepped up to the president's team level. Yeah. And we became presidents. And this is the cream of this business. Goodness, the treatment at the president's team level, you cannot believe. Not just the treatment, but even the money, because that very month we had, instead of 6 directors, actually we had 8. Yeah, we are people of excellence. We are actually a team of excellence. So we had 8 directors, and I remember we got a bonus of 762,000 Kenya shillings. That's good money. Even for our whole, even our whole year, TSC could not have paid me that much. But in 1 month, Neolife was paying us 762,000. And remember, Josephat is still working his job, and I'm still getting the profits. So that money started doing so much for us. We started helping our parents. We started even now improving our lives. And there's nothing as good as doing that. And we grew. I started knowing so much. I started helping more people, even to grow in the business. Because if you want to go up in this business, you help more people. So today, we've really touched lives. There are so many people earning like 500,000 Kenya shillings, courtesy of us saying yes to Neolife. $5,000. There are so many people, even on this call, earning $3,000, courtesy of us saying yes. There are so many people earning $2,000. Guys, it's such a wonderful opportunity. Did I know? No, I didn't know I would reach here. I was only telling myself, especially when we started earning, I was just saying, oh, I hope we can just get to like 20,000 Kenya shillings part-time. But as the journey went on, it became sweeter. And the interactions with people made me a better person in terms of dealing with people. I got the people skills, and I cannot trade that for anything. I became, I got personal development. Today I'm a reader. Today I develop myself. I do things that many, many other women outside there cannot do, because I know that I am a woman of value, and I can do big things for myself and my family. So I'm really excited, because 5 years down the line, Josephat quit his job. And today we are 2 full-time parents doing this business and helping people. So what am I telling our guests? We are very available for you as leaders. And I know under us, we have so many other leaders, and I can see some of them on this call. And I can tell you and assure you that you're joining the team number 1. So it's been a wonderful journey. I've been able to grow myself. We've been able to drive not just cars, but now machines. We've taken our kids to international schools. That is something we could not have done with our salaries as teachers. We've also traveled the world. And not just traveling the 2 of us, but we've been able to travel even with our team. It is such a fulfilling thing. Not just for you to earn money, but to also empower other people to earn the money. Not just for you to get the health, but to help other people to be able to live a healthy life. Not just to be a better person, but to also help other people to be better. So our team, we focus on helping you to be a better person. And the beauty about this business is that you become a well-rounded person, not just with money, but you become a self-developed person. So I really thank God that so far it has been so wonderful. And I'm so glad that you're joining the best team in the whole of Neolife. And I want to share with you a few slides on some of the lifestyle benefits that we've been able to get through this wonderful opportunity. And I'm sure on this call, I don't know how many of us, especially our guests, would want to travel around the world. That was not part of what I wanted when I joined this business. In fact, it was not even anywhere in my vision. Because after all, I had not heard of any teachers going out of the country. I had never heard of that. So I didn't have the slightest, reason even to tell myself I need a passport. But today, this opportunity has enabled me to do so much, and it will also enable you to do a lot of things. And so if you love lifestyle, this is the best place to be. So that is us. In fact, this is where we used to live. We used to rent a house in this spot here in Nairobi along Thika Road for those who are in Nairobi. But today we live in our own home. How about that, dear guests? Today, all our 4 children go to great schools here in Nairobi. We pay a lot of money and we don't feel bad because we are getting enough from Neolife to be able to get them to that lifestyle. This is the home where I was raised. Did I say at the beginning that I was raised in a very humble background? Yes. Imagine, this was so humble. And today, after doing this business for like 2 years, I was able to upgrade from this house to this house for my parents. Can you imagine? If you are the parent and your child has upgraded your house from this to this other house, wouldn't you be happy? So I feel blessed because I've been able to touch even the lives of my own parents. And yeah, it's been so wonderful. So as I said, you are joining the best team, the International Superstars team. In this photo, you see us with the founder, Jerry Brasfield himself. Can you imagine the owner of the company of Neolife? And since 2013, actually, we have been the #1 in the whole world. So here we were global, we had taken the global prize of being #1, and we were awarded in Mauritius. So exciting because we also treat our team members. These are some of the big hotels here in Nairobi, like Ole Sereni, Sarova Stanley, Kempinski, Villa Rosa. We take our teams to enjoy themselves. Like this month on the 26th, we are going to do that. You can imagine. Because we have a very big event at KICC. I'll be speaking about it at the end of this. That is last year. Look at those people. And one of our leaders had traveled all the way from Zambia. This is a world team member, Sapphire Director in Zambia. Imagine meeting someone on Facebook, only to be great leaders in their country. So this is Dr. Tino and Irene. Irene is a nurse and the husband is a doctor. So we were meeting for the first time. Guys, can you imagine you're earning money from a business from people you don't even know? You just made on social media. It becomes very exciting. Yeah, we also take ourselves out. This was Valentine's Day. This was also in Dar es Salaam last year in October at the Serena Hotel, Dar es Salaam. Imagine. All these leaders you see here are all on this call, and we are going to support you together. Yeah, before you get out of the country, you're treated to 3 nights and 4 days at the Windsor Golf and Country Club. Very exciting. You become a Ruby director, you are taken to Santon Sun Hotel, Johannesburg. Can you imagine? I know there is someone on this call saying, PEAROSE, just finish. I'm going to join and crush it, because it is possible, by the way. So 2012, we were in Victoria Falls in Zambia. You can imagine, very exciting. 2013, we were in Dubai. We spent time at the Grand Hyatt, Dubai. 2014, now as president team members, we spent time together with Jerry Brasfield and the top executives at the Atlantis, the Palm Hotel, Dubai, where we were able to climb the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa. Then 2016, we were in Obai, George. That's an island in the Indian Ocean. And you can imagine this was only for president team members. Very, very exciting. 2017, we were in Cape Town. This time, not alone now, but with our team members. One of them is a chief. One was a high school teacher. One works with Huduma Center as a clerk. There is even a magistrate over there, a teacher, and we were able to go to the Cape of Good Hope. Things that we read in history, but now they became a reality. 2018, we were in Abu Dhabi. It was so exciting, the capital of the United Arab Emirates. Visiting the Ferrari world. Oh my God, I tell people, please don't exit this world before you get to Ferrari world, because there's so much to be enjoyed. 2018, the company was celebrating 60 years, by the way. We went to 3 destinations. So first of all, we started from Abu Dhabi, then we went to Mauritius, and we went to Mexico, Los Cabos. You can see 60 behind us. And this is me and my husband seated on the same dining table with the founder, Jerry Brasfield. Wow. And in 2019, we went to Abu Dhabi again. Now, this time with our team members. I can see Florence from Nakuru. Wow, this is very exciting. I can see Lydia Mwesa over here, our leader on this call. And even my own father-in-law, can you imagine, joined us because he's also building the business up country. Very exciting. And while we were there, we were given a cup of tea of, $6,000 US, 615,000 Kenya shillings. Guys, imagine just doing this business and you're given a cup of tea of this. This is a whole loan when it comes to me working as a teacher. And last year we were in Mauritius, very exciting. We are welcomed by Kendra Brasfield, the CEO of Neolife currently. That is the daughter of Jerry. And this was in the beach. So when we tell you we are going to meet in the beaches of the world, can you imagine? Most of our parting shots are superstars. We normally say, even when we are leaving one another, see you in the beaches of the world, because that is where we are going to meet. So next month, we are due for traveling to Cape Town. And imagine we are not going alone, we are going with our team. So Cape Town, South Africa next month, and it will be our third time in Cape Town. Can you imagine? So 22nd of May, don't look for us in Kenya, we will be in Cape Town. So you may not join today and come with us. You may join, but you can't come with us. But the next one, we are going to tell you after Cape Town where we are going next. And I know it will be very exciting. And I'm very sure there is someone on this call who is making a prayer now and saying, God, help me. I want to be in the next flight. So if you are praying, God, help me. I want to be in the next flight. Please type down there. I want to be in the next flight. I'm sure it will come to be. So, of course, I've shown you very little. That's not everything, but we have a lot. We've gone places. We've been to Hong Kong in China. We've been to so many places, but we cannot be able to project everything. Now, you want to join us as superstars, this is our pay bill number. I want to request all our guests, just try us. We are going to support you. So our pay bill number is there. The business number is 985650. Account number is your national ID number. If you are in Kenya, amount is 17,420. I see on this call, we have people from Zimbabwe. We have people from many other countries. We will give you a link. The person who invited you will give you a link that you can use to join, because we have a website link that helps you to join the business. And you know what, guys? We are going to meet in the beaches of the world. If you will be there to be met. And I can tell you, if I can do it as a teacher, as a mother, I do as a, as a teacher, as a mother, we do so much, but I have been able to make it. Then I'm very sure you will also be able to make it. So our guests, you're most welcome. We just say amen to all those who are typing that they want to go to the next destination they are going. So God is going to fulfill the desires of your heart. But we are going to show you how we are going to work together as a team, and you join us for that trip. So finally, I want to make an announcement for those who are in Kenya and even the neighboring countries. On the 26th, our team is going to have the biggest event ever in the history of Superstars. On the 26th of April, that is in 3 weeks' time, we are meeting at the KICC Nairobi, Kenyatta International Conference Center. That's the biggest conference center in Nairobi. And we are all coming together to celebrate the doing of the Lord for the last 15 years. We will be celebrating Superstars at 15 years, and we will be celebrating each one of us as superstars. So we want to welcome all of us. Please come. We will invite you. Please ask the person who invited you here how you are going to join us for that mega function. We will have a lot of celebration and also culminate with a special dinner in a 5-star hotel. So thank you so much. Please, at this point now, our guests, turn to the person who invited you and ask